Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, it seems like the enrollment started. You have a day when the enrollment starts and a day when the enrollment ends. In this case, Brics opened enrollment time. It doesn't have a deadline, it's not having an ending. That is, it's open for whomever qualifies. Guess what? More than 40 countries willing to join Brics. How many are in European Union? How many are in NATO? Altogether about what? 40 if you add them, give and take. European Union and NATO, if you add them, no, there's no 40. So whenever you hear the world community or whatever says this, or more than 40 countries voted for and support Ukraine, and those are always, give and take 5 more or less, are the same countries that are reflexively, yes, we're with you, which are the club, not the club, the plantation. It seems like another club, I don't call it plantation because I don't know yet the rules of this one. Yeah, it's going to be probably a hierarchical organization, but it's an alternative to the other one. Alternatives are always good. Monopolies are not good. By definition, correct? Correct. Even this is a negative or worse club than the plantation has to show that they are better. So supposedly we might get some perks, which is we might be allowed to be outside more than an hour a day instead of 20 minutes because of the sun and the global warming and all that, We're getting to that. And the emissions and anyway, let's go and see what's going on here. I have 3 articles. They say the same thing. Russia Today. I'm not going to use only Russia Today. Why? Because I don't want to do it right now. I want to build credibility. So I'm going to jump to these guys, Reuters. You trust them 100%. And Malaysia Sun. You got to trust these two. Okay? Monday 24th already. So I bring you in the future. More than 40 countries willing to join Brics, official says. This is from Russia Today, picked up by Malaysia Sun. But these guys are not. This is right, Tim Cox. Let's see, Timmy, you got some Cox there? Reuters. All right, let's see. Lavrov. All right. Johannesburg. This is the first thing they tell us is summary. So obviously they're upset. They're crying right now in their safe spaces, Reuters. And the first thing that you read here is, Putin will not attend Brics summit at the end of August. Yay! We have a little victory, but hey, we lost the war. Good. You won this little battle. 22 nations requested to join, as many interested. So 22, that makes 44. Correct. As many interested. South Africa defends neutral stance on Russia, Ukraine. Johannesburg, more than 40 countries have expressed interest in joining the Brics groups of nations. South Africa's top diplomat in charge of relations with the bloc said on Thursday. So this is open enrollment, my friends. This is in your face. They're not hiding. A lot of pressure is put, I'm guessing, on those 40 countries or more by a guy who doesn't want people to not join his plantation. Anil Soklal and officials from the Department of Foreign Affairs were addressing journalists in the main commercial city of Johannesburg a day after South Africa confirmed Russia's Putin will not attend Brics summit due to take place. They still come to the same shit. It's like in a boxing fight, you bam, 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 and then the guy is just, you're against the rope, you get all fucked up, and then all of a sudden you like, eh! And everybody's like, did you see that? The commentators, like you see Joe Rogan, you hear Joe Rogan or DC over there. Did you see that? Oh my God. They're like, turn off the volume, click, because I don't want to hear Rogan or DC telling me what I see. Yeah, there was a great punch. Right there, the guy's like, bam, bam, bam. And the guy's like, everybody, my God, that was a punch. That's why sometimes when I watch MMA or UFC or others, I turn off the volume. I don't want to hear those guys telling me what I see and what I understand, because I fought, I know how things are, so I don't need Rogan or DC. Nothing wrong against these guys, but they are selling a product that I don't want them to sell it to me. You know what I mean? They're over there to make it, oh, look at that. Or it's a boring fight, and they're like, oh, wow, that was good. And like, that guy barely kicked, you know what I mean? Again, the same with these guys. See? They come back to Putin will not. That's their little victory, like, right there. Okay, you jerk off on that one, and you. My God, man, these are terrible, man. These are weasels, infantile. The question of how far and fast to expand the club. Oh my God. Now these guys, I gotta charge them for that. I never heard them saying that, and I said it so many times, so I think I own the term. All right. Centered around Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa is top of the agenda of the summit. All right. So let's go here. I don't want to look at this one. I'm going to look. South Africa officials want Brics to become a champion of the developing world, and Argentina, Iran, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Cuba, not good, too close for comfort. Democratic Republic of Congo, Comoros, Gabon, and Kazakhstan have all expressed interest. South Africa has faced a dilemma in hosting the summit. But anyway, let's go to these guys. I'm not gonna read this. Let's go to not that one, right here. Let's go to the source. The group is ready to talk with anyone striving for a more inclusive, I don't like that word, and equitable. Oh my fucking God, guys, what is going on with you? Okay, and you got inclusive, equitable, and what? Diverse? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's say this was just a slip. A global order, a senior South African diplomat told. They could have, I'm very sensitive to these little words, inclusivity, equity, and diversity, because I had to be trained, forcefully trained, I would say forcefully. I had to attend a lot of this kind of meetings and be over there and see how some people hated on some groups, and I was like, no, turned off, and I don't care about the consequences. It happened many times in my capacity of a certain job. Okay, no, that is hating a certain kind of group. These are not equity, inclusion. It's basically you bad, we good, you owe us, we take ahead of you, get ahead of you because you owe us somehow. I don't owe you shit. Nobody owes you anything. Go and work. Anyway, bad boy right here. Who wrote this one? Any name here? I can. Russia Today. All right. Anyway, the diplomat told reporters, okay, this is the same thing, that 22 countries have formally applied to join the group, while an equal number of states has been, okay, the same thing as the other ones. This is the same thing. This is like they copied from one another. South Africa summit. All right, so South Africa will host the BRICS annual summit this year, which will take in Johannesburg from August 22 to 24, with President Cyril Ramaphosa having sent invitations to nearly 70 global leaders out of 194 or 93. So I think that's a lot. And it's I said this many times, it's very obvious, it's very easy. So who doesn't get it? That's their problem. It's right there. And this, have you seen Reuters? They focused on that little. I was about to say something. Anyway, I was like, Frank. All right, my friend, this is it. And it's gonna grow because those guys don't want to be under this. It's like a protection. You got two gangs in the neighborhood, and now there's who's coming with me, and a lot of companies, small business say, okay, these guys kicked us in the teeth for so many years. Let's try these guys. They seem to offer us a new beginning. And then once they get abusive like the other ones, maybe it's gonna be the third option, or maybe. Who knows? At least we have two options, Nike or Adidas, or maybe we have Asics or other ones, but we don't go with that. Let's go with Puma, Democrats and Republicans, because we like diversity and inclusion and all that, but we have only two parties. they're all the same. But America, the beautiful and the great and the fantastic, with two parties. Nobody stops the other ones. The system is created for two parties, my friends. Look, look how you can register to have your little how do you call those guys? Electoral college people elected over there or appointed. Oh, if you get votes for that, yeah, it's like in Great Britain. How you get over there? The winner gets it all, and it's hard to. It's not like a proportional thing. The winner gets it all. Yeah, okay. That means if you have, let's say, 30% of the vote and everybody has under, you ignore everybody else and you are the big winner right here with 34%. Everybody has like 12, 15, 9, 2, 5, 7, and so on. You take all the seats because you are what? 30%? Yeah. So I know the system a little bit from Great Britain. I think it's very elitist, to put it this way, protectionist, the same as these guys. Psst. All right, nevertheless, let's go back here. Well, diversity is our strength. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.